It's one of those little records that maybe is not as nationally known about, but within the framework of the locker room.
That's always a good sign for Phoenix when Jay Crowder starts off hot. Oh, they lead Mikal Bridges, daring him to shoot back-to-back bombs to start this one for Phoenix. Ball wiggles free, finds Plumlee, blocked there by Bridges. Now it's Hayward lining it up and knocking it down for three. Hayward weaving through traffic, finds Ball. Another in-and-out shot for Charlotte.
But credit DeAndre Ayton for getting back and changing the first attempt.
Crowder powers in.
Have a spark that steps in.
Bounce pass, Ball finds Bridges.
It's when I don't show up an hour before the tea time, and I show up 20 minutes before and think I can still do the same thing.
Mikal plugs the three. Picked up there by Booker. Look, drives in on Ball. First bucket back for Devin.
I say he's need a layup.
Now this Hornets defense also coming in as advertised, giving up 117 points per game. Pretty dish there by P.J. Washington to Gordon Hayward. Comes off the rim. Offensive rebound by that scrappy LaMelo Ball, but he couldn't put it home. Up ahead, nobody tending DeAndre Ayton.
He's gone halfway down and out, but that doesn't count, unfortunately for them.
Booker to the 10th floor along the baseline. Getting that hammy right. Bridges zips it over to Payne. Cam Johnson. One dribble, floater. Another board for Ayton. And the stick back by D.A.
That's nice.
Adding weight since his rookie season and bulk. Payne steps back, straight, and sweep for three. Even with the return of Booker, to continue to press it offensively and look for those shots. Payne breaks free. And there's that little soft touch inside. JaVale McGee, who is always there off a campaign miss, it seems.
Dream second.
I don't know if JaVale's going to continue fading away on McDaniels. He's got about 30 or 40 pounds on him. Jammed by Kelly Oubre Jr.
That ball hurts, man.
Yeah, that's sacrificing your body.
That's leather.
For the team. Shamet. Straight and down it goes. By the way, Charlotte's 15 points in the first quarter. That was a opposition low for the Suns in the first quarter and tied Charlotte's season low for points in any quarter. Another misfire. Tapped out by Plumlee. Payne almost comes up with the steal. Ish floats it over McGee and in.
He's a problem offensively, but we do know he will. So he's not a liability out there on the offensive end.
Campaign.
He's definitely not.
Eddie asks and Eddie receives. Yeah. Quick inbounds play to Landry Shamet.
That should never happen on an underneath out of bounds play.
Tipping now is Smith. He's trying everything in his power to get this Hornets team back in the game. Looks back out there, lines it up. Absolutely for three.
I think to the fans, he was back when they saw him run up and down the court about 4 or 5 times, and he looked good. They don't care about missing the jumpers because they know eventually they're going to come.
Oh, my goodness. There is no defense in Charlotte right now.
You got to rush it like that, just hit the rim and hope maybe you can get offensive rebound.
Plumlee falling out of bounds, finds LaMelo Ball, tees up a three.
That's the part that just drives me nuts. But I'm happy they're going to keep doing it.
Chris Paul from far away.
How's his finger?
That was the lead that Portland took on Friday night against the Charlotte Hornets team, but Charlotte came back to within 6 points late in the fourth quarter.
A quick release from DeAndre right there in the paint.
Rozier tried to force it up. Chris Paul quickly closing out on Hayward.
You got to keep a body on LaMelo Ball. I'm just telling you.
Suns lead is 23. Mikal, corner pocket three. Down it goes for Bridges. Booker double teamed and trapped. Gets it out to Ayton.
How did he get away with that?
The magic act. Booker lines it up. Knocks it down in the face of pressure. Tough shot, Book. LaMelo. Closing out with Jay Crowder, funnels into Ayton. Miles Bridges, open look, and down it went.
They're going to finally make a few. I mean, that's going to happen.
Rozier on the push. Couldn't get it to go. Now it's P.J. Washington lines it up.
And they know they got 24 minutes after that. So that's why it's so hard to maintain a huge lead in the NBA. It just truly is.
Run by the Hornets. Found his spot. lead is back to 23. A breakaway inside by Bridges. Miles Bridges puts it home. It's hard not to look at that scoreboard.
It's extremely. Oh, well, don't do that. CP3, don't do that, man. That's not right. I don't look like that anymore.
You still look darn good, Each. PJ Washington up and under and in.
Put a little bit more.
Sweet move.
He put some syrup on that one. He didn't have to do all that.
1 second separating the clocks. The game clock from the shot clock. Book into the corner. Crowder, quick fire. Got it! Absolutely for Jay Crowder. I didn't need David Hughes to follow up on that. He's agreeing with me. Booker! Big shot three. Down it went right in the heart. Once again, they were down 29 on Friday in Portland. Came back to within 6 in the last 45 seconds. PJ Washington. Actually, Miles Bridges inside off the feet from LaMelo Ball. How about the Suns' distribution, too? Passing 20 assists in the first half. Booker, hand in the face, did not matter. Right in the mug of LaMelo.
That's not right.
I love when you give it to me straight, Eddie Johnson. And there it is with the left hand, the dip in by Gordon Hayward. Plumlee, nowhere to go. Finds Rozier, rises up and sticks it. Tied for #1 in scoring in the NBA with the Utah Jazz at 115.6 points per game. CP went to the left hand. That's good news with that left wrist.
And that's something earned. Like, he knows that guys aren't going to guard him, and he'll be able to give passes like that.
Crowder punches in another Phoenix three. Booker had reeled off 3 straight 30-plus point games. At 30 against Brooklyn, 32 against New York, and 35 at Cleveland. Wide open look once again for Chris Paul.
They feel like they're content with letting him shoot that shot. Okay, good luck.
Looked like a shot, was actually a pass by Ball to Plumlee. Good look for Hayward. Miles on the push. Bounces off of Ayton and scored. Booker, overhead whip pass. Pump fake blocked from behind was Ayton by Hayward. And then hits Plumlee with the right hook. Speaking of boxing. And the Suns are now 16 of 27 far away. That is 59%.
Hard to beat this team when they're shooting the ball that well.
Pretty pass. Scooping it over to Plumlee was LaMelo Ball.
He's a good shooter.
Oh, no. Excellent shooter.
Yeah, we got to say good shooter. You get offended when we just say good free throws.
Perfect form. The jam for JaVale. This has been a beat down from the beginning.
You see how the Suns just move the ball around? You see this? You see this?
Unselfish. Team basketball winds up in the lap of Cam Johnson.
They defend. I mean, they're a lot like, don't do that.
Oh, my goodness. George Gervin just appeared.
Well, it's always hierarchy. I mean, that's how Jerry's always done it. He's not there anymore, but
Grant Hill.
You know, he set the blueprint, and so Grant Hill's taken over, and so it's a hierarchy. Now, JaVale, what were you doing there?
Yeah, he tried to no-look to sham it. Rising up and throwing it down, Miles Bridges. And that's kind of the carrot that he can dangle out there, too, and keep this Hornets team under 100. Crashing down, JaVale McGee. Plus, he's one of the most likable Suns. He's one of those guys you just want to clone. Puts it in off the feed from McGee. A forgettable Sunday night for Charlotte from the beginning.
You know, they were excited to come in here and play. Anytime you're playing against one of the top teams in the league.
13 in the second half for JaVale. That has been such a dynamic duo. JaVale inside again. He has now 19.
I'm going to start touting him for 6 man. I mean, because that's what he's putting up.
Kelly Oubre on the fly.
No, the rhythm that they're in right now is just ridiculous. And